This is John Patrick Hickey for the Growth Center. I'm so glad that you were able to join me as we continue our talk on developing a plan to achieve your goals. And what I want to talk to you about today is the big picture. What I mean by the big picture is when you're looking at the goals that you want to achieve, when you're looking at your plan, the big picture is when we're looking at the end, when we have the end in mind of what we're doing, as Stephen Covey used to talk about, always having the end in mind. That what we're doing is we're working towards a specific point. And there is a lot of things that we're looking at that we're trying to put the elements all together. But by understanding what the big picture is, then you're better able to put together the parts for your daily steps and routines as you go along. And we're going to talk about the daily routine in the next video. But right now I want to talk about the bigger picture. And one of the things I want to encourage you to do when you're doing this plan, you know, goals need deadlines. Goals need certain deadline. And you have your main goals that you've set. But every day is a goal. Every day you want to achieve something. There's a certain amount. If you're a writer, you have so many words that you want to make sure that you get down on paper every day. If you are a builder, there's so much work that you want to get done every day. If you're a musician, you want to practice, you want to do, achieve so much every day. So it's in knowing what that everyday schedule is that helps you to figure out what you're going to do in the next month, what you're going to do in the next 2 months, 3 months. And I suggest that you look at things in 6 months elements. And every 6 months you can sit down and review where you've been. See, 6 months isn't a long time, but it's long enough to develop a real habit. It's long enough to develop a pattern of the things that you're doing. And in that 6 months, you can understand what's working, what's not working, what do you want to keep, what do you want to throw away. And again, I'm talking about documenting these things so that you know what goes on. And if you're trying to achieve a specific type of behavior in your goal, then by doing the 6 months goal, you have a deadline, you have a point that you're moving towards. You can see it as you count down to that area. And when you reach that 6 months, then sit down and evaluate the whole thing. What have you achieved? What did you learn? What did you fail at? What needs to be readjusted as you go on? And give it a good solid review in that 6 months. And at the end of that 6 months, when you've done that review, then you take all that information you have and you move to the next 6 months. So that you're constantly moving towards an achievable goal. 6 months is an achievable goal. And yet it's not a goal that is just right on top of you to where you're just not going to be able to achieve it. You've got plenty of room in order to work. Now you're not achieving the ultimate goal here. What you're doing is that you're figuring out what is going to happen within 6 months and then seeing that it does. For the Growth Center, this is John Patrick Hickey, and I want to encourage you to pursue your purpose and change your world.